Imagine you were told you had cancer, stage 4 terminal cancer. Would you be angry with God, or would you instead thank Him for blessings already received? Salt Lake Sarah Schertz chose gratitude.
It's scary, you know, and it's emotional, and but I'm fighting it. You know, I'm staying as optimistic as I possibly can.
Sarah Schertz is in the fight of her life. At just 29 years of age, Schertz is battling cancer.
I have an unknown primary, so they don't know, what that means is they don't know where it started in my body. So they don't know if it started in my ovaries or my kidneys or my liver. So what they've called it is stage 4 terminal cancer. They basically just said that there's really no cure, and it's just treatment is all they can do.
Along with the treatment, Sarah also relies on a daily dose of prayer. Her diagnosis 4 months ago has both strengthened and tested her faith.
It has taken cancer for me to have a stronger testimony and to, you know, built my faith up. And before I had a testimony, but it was not ever as strong as it is now, you know, because when you go through something like this in your life, that it pulls you closer to God.
That testimony grew even more when she went through the Salt Lake Temple in July, then was married in the Timpanogos Temple on September 18th, sealed to her husband for time and all eternity.
You know, it just was like no matter what happens, I knew, you know, I'll have Dan forever. And it was just this overwhelming feeling of peace, just knowing that, you know, we'll be together forever.
It was a beautiful day for me. I got the girl that I wanted, and being there with Sarah, it was a beautiful experience to be able to be there with her. I felt at complete peace.
So together they fight, hoping and praying for a miracle. If a miracle is not to be, Sarah says she'll accept the Lord's will.
Am I bitter with God? No, not at all, not in the least. I feel as though God has a purpose and a reason for everything, and you know, this is my trial in life, and He loves us regardless.
I don't feel a why me, but rather thank you. You know, thank you for trusting us with this opportunity and helping us to see what we can make of it.
I've felt very much so comforted spiritually, and God has helped me get through this. And now I am to the point where I feel if it's my time to go, then it's my time to go. But hopefully, you know, but I also believe in miracles too.
Sarah and Dan join us now. And first, Sarah, tell everybody how you're feeling. How's your treatment going right now?
It's going pretty well, actually. I'm feeling today's a good day. I had chemo on Monday, so typically the 3 days after chemo is the worst for me, and so this is, you know, going on the 5th day, so it's our 4th day, so I'm feeling really good. So good.
Today's a good day.
Yeah,
That's
today's
fantastic.
a good day.
You told me in the interview that after your diagnosis, you really had to look at your faith and your testimony to see if you really believed in this. Tell me a bit more about that.
Yes, I did. I dug deep, and you know, I felt this overwhelming desire to come closer to my Savior, and I wanted to. I wanted to research more, and I just had, you know, this just desire to do that and read about the Savior and what He did on, you know, when He was here on earth, and I just studied Him more, and I read some books on Him, Trusting Jesus and things like that, and the more I studied and read about Jesus, the more my testimony grew, and I knew that if this is His will and you know, God's will, that this is something that He'll cure me of this. And you know, I found peace and comfort in that as my testimony grew, knowing that that's, you know, kind of in His hands, as long as, you know, I'm doing my part and, you know, living a life that I feel good about, and I think that He'll do what's best for me. So
Dan, you told me also that you saw this as an opportunity to be able to serve your wife. How has the illness brought you two closer together?
Well, obviously, you know, as you serve, you grow more and more in love, and it's nice to be able to do a lot of the little things for Sarah that maybe under the circumstances newlyweds wouldn't have to deal with. You know, waking up for medicines, medications, for warming up, you know, heat bags, for doing all these little things that you know, really give us an opportunity to serve one another. Sometimes she gets a little stubborn because she doesn't want me to get out of bed and you know, heat up her rice bag for her. But I think both of us are constantly looking for an opportunity to serve each other, and it's been great. I think in the book of John, the Lord specifically says that this death isn't unto, or this sickness isn't unto death, but rather to glorify God and to show how miracles happen. And I think the same thing with Sarah specifically. We're not looking at this as a goodbye, but rather as an opportunity to grow and to love one another and to serve one another, and really you know, to see how she serves me and how I serve her and how all of our friends and loved ones have been serving us. It really is showing to us the greatness and glory of God.
Well, thank you both so much for sharing your beautiful testimonies. Appreciate it. Sarah, the best to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. Well, coming up next, he bears his testimony through his paintings.
I have certainly been on location where I have felt the Spirit touch me.
How the temple shaped the career path of artist and author Chad Hawkins.